Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing my own nails, and I'm going to be doing a really cute butterfly set using not polished products. The first acrylic I'm going to be using is one of my favorite nude acrylics from their line, which is First Nude, and I did get the big container. And then the minty color is called My Commitment. Very cute name. And I'll be showing you the rest of the products that I'm going to be using along the way. Since this is kind of a long video, I also wanted to talk with you guys and let you guys know how I got into doing nails and things like that. I get that question a lot, and so I decided to do kind of a chit chat video today. I am using these 3D gold butterflies from Crafts by 9 and the 3XL square no C-curve tips that are also from my website Crafts by 9. And the 𝘈𝘪𝘗 monomer and the acrylic brush. I believe it was in the number 12. So you guys can just watch me do the application, and I will talk a little bit about my experience in getting into nails. So the very first time that I got my nails done, I believe I was 15 years old, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I still remember the first set that I got. They were some white French tip nails, but they were the tips that are already pre-colored. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. And the design was Louis Vuitton. So they were white Louis Vuitton French tip nails. I got them super short because I wasn't into nails, I wasn't used to them. So they just applied it because the tips were already designed, and then they just put a clear acrylic on top and it was done. They came out kind of bad, to be honest. I didn't really like how they looked, but I fell in love with the whole acrylic application and the designing process and things like that. After that, I kid you not, I just started getting them continuously. I started noticing I am a nail biter. I have been biting my nails ever since I was little, and so my mom and I noticed that the acrylic nails stopped me from biting nails. I mean, I had tried everything, those nail polishes that you can get that taste nasty, the garlicky kind. I mean, we tried a lot of things for me to stop biting my nails, and it just never ever worked. And so we noticed that when I got these acrylic nails, it stopped me from biting my nails because I had the acrylics. And so from that point on, I got them all the time. I mean, for years on end, all throughout high school, I was getting them done every 2 to 3 weeks, no more than 3 weeks. And it became a thing for me, I would get them done all the time. I would get compliments on them all the time because I was always coming up with designs. Not a lot of people that I knew were wearing nails or crazy nails with designs on them. And so I really loved that part of it, getting my nails done and thinking of a cool design. Me and my nail tech, which I still go visit sometimes. I don't get my nails done by her, but when I do go back to my hometown where I was where I went to school and stuff, I'll go say hi to her sometimes. I mean, I really loved how she worked. It took me a very long time to find a nail tech that I felt comfortable with, that listened to what I was saying, listened to my ideas, gave me their ideas too, but didn't just do what they wanted on my nails. It took me so long to find someone like that, and I had the worst experiences with nail techs before that. I mean, I've gotten my entire nail pulled off, to the point where I was bleeding nonstop, and I was on the verge of crying. I was so mad, and they didn't even give me a refund. They made me pay, and me, because I never say anything, I actually paid, but that's a whole different story time. And so I've gone through a lot of those things. I mean, my nails were as thin as you could possibly think from going to different nail techs when I was younger. And so when I found this one nail tech, I I loved it, and I loved going to her. But then I ended up moving to San Francisco to go to college, and I had already started kind of doing my own nails before that, kind of practicing, but I didn't think of it too much oh, I'm going to keep doing this forever or anything. So I had already kind of started buying a little bit of supplies and things like that. But then I stopped once I went into college because I did go to college for something else. I did go to a university, and then after a few years, I ended up going to cosmetology school. And that's when, at that point, I had decided that nails was what I wanted to do. I completely fell in love with it when I first started getting my nails done, and I said, I want to do this. And so I ended up going to cosmetology school for nails because that's what I knew I wanted to do. And I got my cosmetology license. I started doing nails when I was in school, and I fell in love with it. Like, this is something that I have always loved, and there's no question about it. I did take the cosmetology program though, versus the nail program, because at the time when I went into that school, they weren't offering that program. So it was either me wait maybe a semester or a whole year or a few years, because the dean had told me that they didn't know if they were bringing the nail program, because they had just stopped. So I didn't want to risk it. And I said, I'd rather have the whole cosmetology license thing under my belt, because at that point I can do nails, I can do hair, I can do everything, instead of just nails. Even though I did know that I wanted to do just nails, I did want to go in for the experience and just to have that license. And so I did love doing hair and things like that, but it just was not my thing at all. Like, I love doing it, and I had a lot of hair clients, but nails was my thing. Like, I would get home from school, do nails. I wouldn't get home and do hair. It was just nails, nail videos, practice nails and things like that. And so it was a really fun experience. Cosmetology was a really fun experience. It did take me a long time to finish. It is a long course. It's 1,600 hours. Once you're done with those 1,600 hours, you are able to graduate. So it does take a while. It is a full commitment. It is a full-time thing. I went from, I think it was like Monday through Saturday. Obviously they want to get you ready for the salon world, and you work on Saturdays. Saturday's like the busiest day in the salons. And so they had you taking clients from 8 or 9 a.m. to like 4 or 5. I don't even remember my schedule. It was like 4 or 5 years ago. But it was a really fun experience, a very unique one too. They really prepped us for State Board, and they made it really fun. The people there were super fun. You go to school with people that love the same things that you do in the beauty world. You guys can talk about all of those things, and it's very different than going to a university. I had the experience of both, but it's a very different experience, and I really loved going to cosmetology school. And so, yeah, like, I would literally watch YouTube videos all the time. I would just be doing nails all the time, practicing on myself, on my boyfriend, on whoever I could, friends from cosmetology school, family members. That is why I always tell you guys to practice on anybody. You guys can just get a practice hand from Amazon. That is what I did too. Like, when nobody wanted me to do their nails, I would just practice all the time. And I would do a set every single day, because I wanted it to make it a habit of me learning new things, getting outside of my comfort zone, doing things that maybe I previously didn't like doing, but still trying it at least, so you get the hang of it, so you get used to it. Because one day it might come when a client asks you for like something you really don't like doing, but it's always good to at least know the basics of it. So when that time comes, when that client comes to you and says, I want you to do a foil French tip, you'll know what it means at least. So even if you're not an expert at it, at least you'll have the basics of it, and you'll have a perfect understanding of what it is, so you can give them what they want. I always, when I was taking clients, I always asked them to send me like a inspo picture before, or for them to explain what they wanted before. That way, if I wasn't sure of, or if I wasn't experienced in whatever they wanted, I would put myself to practice whenever I could and try and do what they wanted. So when they sat down in my chair, I was prepared for that, because you obviously don't want someone sitting in your chair and you're like, I don't have any idea how to do it. They'll understand if you say, I'm not really good at it, but I'll give it a shot. But it's better to say that than saying I absolutely have no idea where to even start. So that's why it's always good to keep up with trends on like YouTube and things like that, because you learn so many new things. And yeah, I'm completely went left on my conversation. But that is how I got into doing nails. That was like what I started doing, you know, love doing nails, finished high school, went to university, went to cosmetology school, graduated, and now I'm doing what I absolutely love doing. And if you guys ever have any questions about like my nail journey or things like that, I kind of give you guys like bits and pieces of it throughout my videos, but I know you guys probably don't watch every single one of my videos, or if you guys are even new, you guys probably don't know. So maybe I will do a dedicated video later on. I really like doing voiceovers where I have like a specific conversation with you guys that you guys are wondering about me, instead of just talking about what I'm doing all the time, because those videos can get pretty repetitive. And I do have a lot of things to say to you guys. You guys do have a lot of questions for me. And so that's why I always say, if you guys have a question, comment down below. Don't be scared to DM me too. If I get, you know, 2-3 of the same questions, I will make my next video based off of that, because I know a lot of people out there have a lot of questions, and if I know the answers, I would be more than happy to help you guys. And so instead of just commenting or replying to each and every one of you, I would want to make a, you know, designated video for it, because I'm sure more than you have the same question. So I hope you guys learned a little bit about me, and I hope you guys ask me any questions that you guys may have, because, you know, I did the whole cosmetology thing, I did the whole university thing, things like that. So whatever you guys want to ask me, feel free to comment down below. I would be more than happy to answer it for you guys. So back to the video. I am almost done with the set. I will be linking everything that I use down below. Don't forget to use my discount code with notpolish, which is Myra. And I absolutely love the way this set turned out. It's perfect for spring. Very simple. The marble, you guys, didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it. The nude was a little too light, and so it kind of like disappeared with the mint color, and so it wasn't a very bright marble. But I tried, and that is what it came out to. And then that gold with the gold butterflies made the perfect touch. It really did. So I really love the way this looks. I hope you guys liked it too, and I hope you guys learned something. Like I said, everything I use will be linked down in the description box as usual. All of my social media, all of my discount codes, all of my favorite products, things like that will be linked down below. I am going in with notpolish's Gloss It, which is their top coat, and of course their cuticle oil, which smells delicious. They do have a few in their shop, but this one is definitely my favorite. And this is the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys liked our little chit chat. Don't forget to comment down below. Subscribe to see my future videos, which I am uploading a lot more of and more consistently. Here it is with Flash. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.